On the Newshour tonight, I am joined by Sanjay Jha of the Congress, Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP, Devesh Thakur of the JDU, Rahul Narvekar of the Shiv Sena, Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party, Naresh Gujral of the Shiromani Akali Dal and Sankarshan Thakur of the Telegraph. And ladies and gentlemen, while I welcome everyone, and Sanjay is going to join us in a couple of minutes, I want to begin with one caveat, that story on Kishtwar, which was played out right on top of Newshour tonight about the communal violence which has taken place in Kishtwar, which has frankly been underreported through the entire day in most of the media, happens on a day when there have been specific inputs about Hafiz Saeed wanting to target the national capital. And therefore, our subject for debate is very simply this. At a time when India is facing a serious terror threat, once again, is communal politics compromising national interest? My first question is to Gaurav Bhatia, who's appearing once again on the Newshour after a long time and who didn't come on the Newshour through the entire period. Gaurav, we missed you when we were talking about what your party was doing in the Durga Shakti.
I missed you too. I missed you too, Arnab.
I am glad to hear that.
I missed you too, Arnab.
I'm very glad to hear that. I don't know whether you're being sarcastic or otherwise, but I accept it. Now, Gaurav.
I mean it.
Well. Gaurav, Azam Khan says that the media is trying to project Durga Shakti as goddess Durga. What can be more desperate than that? What can be more communal than that? And this is coming from the same man who a week back said, राम के नाम पे लूट है, लूट सके तो लूट लो. Your minister is being so totally communal, he's being so desperate, trying to draw cleavage, that we are forced to ask you why you don't act against him. Is this kind of rank communalism, open communalism, invoking the name of gods, allowed in national politics in any form?
Arnab, I had asked your team to provide me with any research data or pointed questions on my party. That was not done. But if you're asking me a question, I would say this, that Mr. Azam Khan is a very senior leader of the party. And you must also be aware that during the organizing of Kumbh Mela, he was the main person who organized the Kumbh Mela and in the right spirit and contributed. So he has very high regard for all religions. And to just take a sentence or a phrase from his speech and not showing the context in which he has said, I don't know anything about the comment that you're just citing. And in what
you're endorsing the comment. You're endorsing the comment.
Communal.
Is it not a communal comment to make?
Please
no. Do you think it? No. You think it's accidental? Sankarshan wants to come in. 1 second.
I am making my point very clear.
Okay, good.
I am making my point very clear.
Go ahead.
If you allow me to complete my sentence.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm trying to say this, that there has been a lot of hue and cry about this comment that Ram Naam ki loot hai, loot sake to loot. And the media should also show the entire speech and the context in which it has been said. And then only can a debate or a discussion take place. He has the highest of regards for all religion. He's been against communal politics. He's been always talking about the rights of Hindus as well as people.
Why has Azam Khan given a communal twist by claiming... No. What's a Gaurav? He is claiming that it is the media who has depicted her or tried to project her as a Hindu goddess. I don't know what else. Why he is saying Durga Ji and everybody knows who the reference to Durga Ji is. So let's be very clear. And that my question to you is part of my broader theme. You want to communalize, but you are communalizing at the nation's cost.
Yeah, I was here to discuss.
If you are communalizing,
nobody informed me about this.
Well, if you are communalizing at the nation's cost.
We are not communalizing. I think Samajwadi Party is the only party which talks about people from all religions, and that is why to say that we are communalizing would be a wrong statement to make.
First of all, Gaurav, let's get... No, one second.
So it should not be read out of context.
Gaurav,
why don't you...
Gaurav, I don't... No, 1 second. Gaurav, first of all, give up the apprehension. I know you are apprehensive that on the Newshour tonight we'll once again take up the Durga Shakti case, and I know that your party is completely on the back foot on the Durga Shakti case, especially after the sting operation that we have done on your leader Naresh Agarwal. But you don't have to be worried about that. I am asking you about the communalizing at the nation's cost.
And let me now clarify, even on Durga Shakti, Arnab, I could not make it to your channel, but on other channels on merits, I defended the suspension, and the government still stands by it.
Now
so, I think it is very fair on my part to ask for the details that what would be discussed in the debate to just know whether it is correct or not.
Now the point, you see, you must understand the context. You must understand the context, Gaurav. Gaurav, the context is this, that Hafiz Saeed in his latest speech has said jihad should not be confined to one specific region, but it should spread in a big way in India. If Nawaz Sharif cannot liberate Kashmir, we will. Hafiz Saeed is saying that I want jihad to spread in a big way in India. Which is why I'm asking you, you have to now forget your communal politics. And remember your national responsibilities and say there couldn't be a worse time. There couldn't be a worse time to play your communal game.
Irrespective of the party line, no, Arnab, I would say that the Samajwadi Party would be the first party to defend the nation first. And cutting across party lines, all parties should come together.
Reactions, I saw Siddharth Singh and Sankarshan Thakur raise their hands.
As was evident.
Let's get a second round. Gaurav, Siddharth.
Arnab, let's understand, it's a very serious issue and I must congratulate you for picking up this issue. No other channel has done that, and equally I must congratulate you for picking up the Sitwar issue, which no national channel has shown it since morning. It is something which relates to how the minorities in Kashmir Valley were pushed in 1980s. And I'm reminded of yesterday's article written in Hindustan Times by Shishir Gupta. What is the design of the Lashkar and the Pakistan ISI to bring India to the same level and the security problems of 1980s. So I think we are talking in a broader context. What is the security threat and the perception of security for India? And on that basis, do we as politicians should communalize the coming times and particularly the elections? Let me from here begin that it has been unfortunate that Samajwadi Party deliberately, let me use the word deliberately and accuse them, have been in the last 1 year trying to communalize the entire issue in UP. And let me also say, I come from UP and I'm campaigning there. I feel saddened when you go around and the word you used in the villages, and Gaurav, you must hear this, and I'm not mixing my word. They say, Hindu khatre mein hai, Samajwadi Party ki sarkar ke niche. It's a serious accusation. I'm not saying
who says that? Name the person.
And all that, but this is
name the person. Who says that?
No, it's a general.
Why don't you name the person?
Oh, it's a general Hindus who are saying that. No, Arnab, I made a comment based, and I'm saying when you go down to
by
villages,
making this comment, they use communalizing.
No, you asked him who.
Debate.
I asked him who. He's not saying who. No, one sec. Gaurav, 1 minute.
Gaurav, allow me to speak.
No, 1 sec. Siddharth.
Gaurav, allow me to speak.
No, he says. He's saying you name the person who says that.
Please.
He's saying you name the person who says that.
No, I'm not saying. There are villagers. When you go down campaigning in the villages, people use this language which saddens me and shows the divide, why it is happening. And when I try to analyze, Gaurav, the analysis I get is, and the answer sometimes I get even from the thanas there, the SHOs and the COs. They say that we are restricted to file an FIR against the Muslim. And even if we have to file an FIR, we have to go down to their house. This is the comment, and that is where the communalism is spreading in UP, and that is under your government.
Really? So you're pleading innocence? No, you're pleading innocence? So you are pleading? No, 1 second. This is very interesting. Very interesting. No, 1 second. 1 minute, Siddharth. 1 minute. Are you from the same party? Are you from the same party? Are you from the same party whose prime ministerial candidate is put up in posters with lines emblazoned, I am a Hindu nationalist?
Right.
Are you from the same party whose campaign in charge in Uttar Pradesh,
what is wrong?
Mr. Amit Shah says that I will be building the Ram temple in Ayodhya and I will be restoring Lord Ram to his rightful place at a time when your party said it will not use the Ram temple issue in the elections?
Say that Hindus in the state feel that they are threatened by
Can
another
I
community?
answer that?
No,
When
point
there
is...
is peace and harmony now?
I don't
Can
understand.
I answer Mr. Arnab Goswami?
No, one sec. Siddharth, chew
Can
on
I
that.
answer that?
You can answer briefly
Can I answer
because
that?
Sankarshan wants to come in and Sanjay Jha wants to
let me
rebut you.
answer it. I'm sorry. If somebody says I'm a Muslim and I'm a nationalist, what is wrong in that also? A nationalist means that you say
You have nothing
India
else
is
left
first.
to debate? You have nothing
If
else
somebody
left to
says I'm
say?
a Christian and I'm a nationalist, what is wrong in it?
You want to...
Why
you
anybody should object to
You
it?
see the... One second. Please understand.
Why you should object? And going to my faith, which is Hindu, and Ram
chief
is
minister
my
of-
symbol
This is
of
precisely
faith.
my
that.
point.
Why
this is-
anybody should be
Siddharth, one
talking
sec.
about it?
Siddharth,
I want to go, and honestly, I would love to.
Siddharth,
I don't want
get
to see
all
him in the
rhetorical,
tent
please.
after the High Court order.
Please understand, Siddharth, you have a national
No, I'm not.
responsibility.
Arnab,
No,
you
one
are-
second,
you are
Siddharth.
missing the
No,
point.
I'm not mixing
You
the
are
point,
missing the
Siddharth. What I'm
point,
saying
Mr.
today is
Arnab
this.
Goswami.
Please understand my point, Siddharth.
I feel proud
Please
in saying I'm a
understand.
nationalist.
Please understand,
and I'm
Siddharth.
a Hindu. There's nothing wrong.
Please understand, Siddharth. If you are a Hindu, you're a nationalist, very good. But the point is, you're a politician first. You're a politician. And if you bring your Hindu nationalism or somebody brings their
I'm
Muslim
sorry,
nationalism...
you're wrong.
1 minute, please.
Mr.
1 minute, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. Don't get me into a typecast debate.
You're wrong. I'm not a politician first. I'm Indian first.
Yes, so
I'm
Mr.
a nationalist first.
Mr.
Then I'm a
Siddharth,
politician.
you know,
That is the breed that I come
Siddharth,
from. From the last 3 generations of my
Siddharth,
family.
Please, 1 minute, Siddharth. You know,
That is what it is. That is where you go all wrong.
Be patient
I'm
for
not
a minute?
a politician.
Will
I'm
you
an
listen,
Indian
Siddharth? Please understand. It's all nice.
Okay.
Every politician comes on
sure,
the Newshour and says one thing.
I say
I'm not a politician first. Very good. Congratulations. You are not politicians first. You're all Indians first. We are all Indian. But if you're an Indian first,
I'm an Indian
if you're an
first.
Indian first, then you should know that Hafiz Saeed has said, I want jihad to be spread in a big way in India. And people like Hafiz Saeed will be the greatest beneficiaries of Hindu-Muslim tension in this country. Right? So if you're a nationalist, regardless of your religion behind your nationalism, if you're a nationalist who will say, we will not let the designs of Hafiz Saeed succeed, I throw the ball into Sankarshan's court. Sankarshan,
That's
your response.
right.
Sankarshan's response to you. Go ahead,
No,
Sankarshan.
I will crush that, and my leader,
Sankarshan, don't play into their hands,
leader of
Siddharth.
opposition, Sushma Swaraj, has tweeted.
Don't
it is
neither
the
side.
Hindustanis who have suffered in Kiswar.
Sankarshan.
That is what it is.
Sankarshan.
We have
Entering the
he has
debate,
tweeted
Sankarshan.
That it is the Hindustanis who have suffered
Arnab,
in Kiswar.
Sankarshan.
That is the message we are carrying.
Sankarshan, I'm coming back to
Siddharth ji
Sankarshan.
will allow me to speak. Arnab, you know, I find this whole civilizational project of giving the sort of demographic majority in this country a minority complex very, very puzzling and troubling. For Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh to go to UP and quote people as saying Hindu khatre mein hai. Some people will say Islam khatre mein hai. I think the point that you've raised is that Hindustan khatre mein hai. I think that issue
Desh khatre mein hai.
Seems to be bothered about in this whole competitive communal race. And for people like Siddharth Nath Singh, virtually to say that, you know, that Hinduism is in danger in this country and protecting Hinduism is equal to
Shankar Singh,
protecting
understand,
India.
I never said that.
That's the argument.
You are
And
misinterpreting.
I find
I'm
it
saying
very,
the
very
villagers are
troubling.
saying that. Shankar
I am
Singh,
not. I
I'm
am
saying
not.
the
I'm
villagers
sorry,
are
I'm
saying
not.
that in UP. That
may
is
I-
what the danger is.
may I please
I'm
respond?
pointing
I
towards
know,
the danger.
but the
And you
court
wish
will-
not to, you wish to ignore it. I can't help it.
For a politician of some
You wish to
sophistication,
ignore as a journalist
for a
what is
politician
happening
of
in the
some
ground in UP
sophistication,
because of Samajwadi
should-
Party dividing
play-
on communal lines.
May I please come in? Arnab, this
Oh,
is highly
Baba, you know,
objectionable.
your party.
No, I'm
your
just
party
correcting you,
has
Mr.
a proven
Shankar Singh.
record, Siddharth ji, of communalizing not just UP but the whole country in the manner in which the Babri Masjid movement
Country.
and the Ram movement began. I mean, how can we forget that? And how
Mr.
can
Shankar Singh,
how can we not remember any of those things?
please
and
look
speak from
inside
tabula
and
rasa
answer
reality as
first.
if-
Who opened the gates of Ram Mandir?